Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work or in between class, while you're working out or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast, y'all. We have a great show lined up here for y'all this week. You know what I'm saying? It is November 23rd, and tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So, from the CharlieGtv family, I want to welcome y'all and thank y'all and wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? The weather is cold as it should be this time of year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about. I got a Thanksgiving movie to recommend. One of my favorite Thanksgiving movies. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Thanksgiving in general. You know, Charles always got the headlines and a couple things happening in the culture that we might get into on the back end. You know what I mean? Maybe some reactions to how people felt about the Wakanda movie. But anyway, without further ado, I got to shout out my hardworking guy who seemed to have made it in this evening with all the things happening in the holiday. He still showed up. So shout out to my homie, man. You guys know him. You guys love him. Couple of you haters hate him, but it is what it is. It's the one and only Colin. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Happy
man.
holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving, man. For sure, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know.
Today is the day we start hearing Christmas music on the radio.
Exactly. You know what? That was a missed opportunity. I should have had some Christmas music stuff. Maybe I'll do that next podcast. Maybe the one that released in it. You know what I mean? I'll start having some Christmas music just to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know how we start every week. You know what I mean? We start, unless it's crazy like the Lucky Show, but we start with watch this week. You know what I mean? It could be a YouTube channel. It could be an Instagram. It could be a movie, an anime, a TV show. You know what I'm saying? Could be a web series like my little sister's watching. I don't know, but yeah.
I'm gonna pull the Uno reverse card this week because I just came into the house and I had something, but it's not on my mind right now. So I'm gonna let you roll first, and while you're rolling, I'm gonna be thinking, and I got some for the people after that.
Okay. Well, yeah. I feel like in the market today, as far as capitalism and like marketing, I know this from a Lowe's perspective because I see how we do the resets and I see which holiday gets the most real estate in it. You know what I'm saying? And Christmas is kind of swallowing up Thanksgiving in the real estate. I mean, in the retail market, like Thanksgiving will get like an aisle at best. You know what I mean? Like, and Christmas will get like three of the motherfuckers in a whole display area and whole display things. You know what I mean? So Christmas gets a lot. So as far as so also when it comes to the movie aspect, I feel like growing up, there's tons of Christmas movies. You know what I mean? But Thanksgiving movies per se, you know what I'm saying? Like I could think of Soul Food, but that's a little too mature. That's not exactly what I'm trying to get on. You know what I'm saying? But like movies centered around like food and like some sort of like family type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. There's not a lot of like Thanksgiving-ish movies. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know why I have like Thanksgiving movies in mind, but now that I think about them, it's really just movies that I watched every year coming around Thanksgiving time.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to watch March of the Wooden Soldiers with my mom every year.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a really big thing in our house.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why, if you ever heard of it. It's a really old movie.
I haven't, but it makes me want to watch it.
Yeah, it's a funny movie. I can't really think about it, but it's about these two guys that are, dummy dumbs, kind of dumb, and they're just I think they work in a wooden soldier factory, and then like they try to do something good with it, but they wind up fucking everything up, and they release all the wooden soldiers, and they're marching in the streets and shit.
Oh my God.
But it's a pretty good movie. Anyway, I used to watch that every year. Thinking about it, like Miracle on 34th Street is another really good movie.
But that's like Christmas vibe. Ain't that like Christmas vibes?
That is a Christmas It's a Christmas movie. It's about Christmas. This guy. Yeah. He's like a Santa Claus in the Macy's parade every year, but he's like a fucking drunk at the same time. So he like shows up to the Macy's parade and he's bombed and he just fucking totally flunks his gig, But it's another good movie.
Yeah. I feel so you got some watch this week. There you go, man. You know what I'm saying?
I hadn't watched those, but I have something that I did watch that I will recommend.
All right. But Thanksgiving, and also I feel like part of the reason why there's way more Christmas movies than Thanksgiving movies, because it seems like, this isn't something that my family ever particularly took part in, but it seems like there is a tradition out there where people almost have like a almost like a Thanksgiving dinner on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? it's never been something that my family has particularly done. Not that I'm against it. Maybe I'll instill it with my family in the future. Maybe I like sitting at a table with my family. That idea, you know what I mean. But um, the thing
I think
is,
all family holidays should have a family feast with it.
yeah,
Everyone should sit
I
down and
do,
eat together.
I do. You know what
It's
I
like
mean?
the perfect time to kind of like, where everyone does that like catch up on life, talk about everything, but it's
Exactly.
less awkward because you're all doing something together.
Exactly, exactly. You know what I mean? I think that I like the idea of families having dinner together anyway. You know what I mean? The way to do it
I
today
think
with the
that's another
TV.
thing that like
You know what I mean?
social
Like,
media ruins about it though.
yeah,
Everyone already knows what everyone's up to because they've been following them on Facebook and
yeah.
Instagram and Twitter and
But I mean more with the
everywhere.
nuclear family. Like I mean like more like mother,
Oh yeah,
father,
yeah, yeah,
two
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
It's a random fucking
Well, you know what? It's
Wednesday. You
different
know what I
because
mean? Kids having family having dinner together at a table. I feel like the percentage of that happening, period, has gone
but
off a
like
cliff,
to
I
think
imagine.
about it,
You
like
know?
where you are, like you're pretty far away from your family.
Yeah.
Nobody in your family lives in Detroit. But for me, like I could go to my mom's side of the family or my dad's side of the family, and it's like it's a lot of people every time for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's not just like me and my dad at a dinner table, or me and my mom. It's usually my mom. She's got like six brothers and sisters, and they got kids, and they got kids. Their kids got kids. It's
No,
madness.
you missing what I'm saying. I understand this the thing when you're gathering outside that's more extended family. I'm talking about the family the nuclear, like who you with every day. Like holiday gatherings is one thing, you know what I'm saying. But I'm talking about that's why I said like a regular family. Like if you had just like three people, like mom, dad, son, it's dinner time. Like yeah,
Oh, you're
families
talking
don't
regular stuff.
yeah, families don't eat together anymore, is
That's
what I'm
very
saying.
true.
You know what I mean? I'm saying period. Like
I
keeping
did
up.
get lost on that.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
that's what I was saying. Like I get it when you did, but that's what I was saying. Like period. Like if I had a family, if I have a family, you know what I mean. I'm the mother and I'm the dad, and we have kids. Like I would like us to eat dinner together as a family. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a healthy thing. It gives us time to talk. It gives us time to catch up. It gives us time to come together. You know what I mean? I think it's something that,
If I have a family, I think I'll put it on more of like a every other day thing
or
because
at the very
anything that
least,
gets like regiment, like say if you had like a really bad day and you just don't want to sit down and talk
yeah,
with everybody, like
yeah.
I feel like there should be like off days from things
Yeah.
like that.
At the
But it
very
is
least,
extremely healthy, I agree. And I used to do that growing up. I don't know about you,
hmm
but until I was about 10 years old, I sat down with my parents for dinner every single night.
yeah,
Not any other meal, but anytime we had dinner, it was
dinner.
at the
That's what I'm
dinner
saying.
table,
Dinner.
and it was
Just dinner.
me, my dad, and my mom.
Exact. And that's important. That's important. You know what I'm saying? And I would at the very least, because we did do it for a while on Sunday nights. You know what I mean? At the very you know what I'm saying? Like so at the bare
God's
minimum.
day.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You got to come together and eat as a family on God's Day. You know what I'm saying? So at the very least, every Sunday dinner was a thing. You know what I mean? So you know, yeah, man. Like I think that the nuclear family, well, the nuclear family's lost a whole lot. You know what I mean? But that's part of it. Sitting down at the table and talking. Anyway, I never gave my bum ass watch this week. I was just gonna say one of my favorite movies to watch on Thanksgiving. My favorite food movie that gives me the one of my like part that I love Ratatouille. I'm gonna shout out Ratatouille. You know what I'm saying?
Ratatouille's a great fucking movie.
Ratatouille. I love.
Ratatouille almost inspired me to become a chef. Not even
Yeah,
kidding. I was
yeah,
looking into going into chef school,
yeah. And
culinary school is what they call it.
exactly, you know what I mean. And as I'm a little intimidated by this job I'm going to start in January because, sure I was like a prep cook, like cooking kind of at Sarah's Wine Bar. Shout out to them in Rockaway, but like that's not that's not a high level like or trying to like it's not even a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This place that I'm about to start working at and being a gourmet cook, a gourmet guy, whatever it is. I don't know. I just know
Wait,
this.
you're the cook or you're an assistant or like something?
I'm not the chef, but I'm gonna
Okay.
be like I'm gonna have a station that's like my job, like kind of. in the
At least
midst of
you're not the
things.
chef. That shit is like
Like in
that's like kind of rough, you know.
Yeah, but like in Ratatouille, right? It's like when you're dealing with French kitchens or like high level kitchens, the way it's set up is like people do different things. It's like how in Ratatouille they see how you had the soup chef, you had the people that made the appetizers,
The soup chef.
you
It's
had the
the
it's dead
sous
ass.
chef.
It's stew. So you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. But the guys like that made different shit that was like their shit, and like it's sort of like set up like this is a farm to table restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing about a farm to table restaurant should sound cheap to you. You know what I mean? It should sound like something not trying to give you the upper echelon or some of the best tasting or the freshest stuff that you could get. You know, it's a farm to table. I don't imagine I'm going to be using a lot of canned food items. You know what I mean? I don't imagine I'm going to be. I mean, they're having they bake their own bread there. You know what I mean? The place is being built and it's in downtown Detroit. I'm just saying the caliber of kitchen that I expect to be working in, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. I never quite done that before. You know what I mean? I might be getting yelled at by Ramsey's cousin. Nah, I'm kidding. But I'm just saying.
Get the hell out of my kitchen.
The fuck out of here. This guy, oh, are you kidding me? He's never done it. You don't know how to make toast, bruv. No, I'm just I'm just kidding. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna fuck up. And I just hope I don't get fired, you know what I'm saying? But I look forward to the challenge. You know what I mean? I've watched so many episodes of MasterChef. I'm like, fuck it, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I wanted to start off, man. Do you have any Thanksgiving memories that you could think of? You know what I mean, from growing up?
Well, my watch this week was Night at the Museum. Go check it out on
Ah,
I think it was on
classic.
HBO. Pretty sure it was on HBO. No, it was on Disney Plus.
Mm,
But yeah, no, I just wanted it's no big deal, but I did watch that this week and it was awesome.
lit.
Um, and I shouted out a couple other movies that I watch around the holidays. Also,
Yep.
what's really good around the holidays? Always Charlie Brown. Always.
Always,
I
always.
gotta
Shout out
fucking
to I gotta give
dude.
him.
Charlie Brown's
I
great.
almost it's a we almost didn't mention Charlie Brown.
The Great
Thank you, bro.
Pumpkin.
Thank you,
You
bro.
know what
The
I'm
dirty nigga with the shit around him. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? The
Oh
evil
my God,
bitch taking away
Linus.
the football. Not this year. Not no. You won't do. I
Yeah.
promise. I promise. These hoes ain't loyal. Remind you, they didn't told you back then. You know what I mean? They tried to show you back then. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
no,
saying?
that's always good stuff. But Thanksgiving memories. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I always watch the March of the Wooden Soldiers with my mom.
Yeah.
Um, Thanksgiving memories. I mean, really, all I could say is family. You
Yeah.
know,
A lot. A
all I
lot of.
can
A lot
say
of
is I
family.
remember seeing my family a lot around Thanksgiving, more so than any other holiday. You
Yeah.
know, because everybody wants to eat.
I tell you, man. Well, some of the Thanksgiving memories I have is I remember there only ever being about 2 to 3 actually good tasting turkeys in my life. You know what I mean?
Damn.
All the other turkeys was just like varying levels of dry. You
You
know
know
what
what
I
I was
mean?
always a diehard for is
um,
stuffing.
yeah, but
That
the
would
stuff
fix
it was
that would fix
always lit.
everything.
But you know why I
You
still
could
ate the
eat that
turkey?
dry ass
I
turkey
ate the
and just
turkey.
mouthful of stuffing. That's
I used
it.
the cranberry sauce with the
Oh
turkey.
yeah.
See, that's meant to go together. That's the reason why I could deal with that. A little bit of gravy, a little bit of that. Yeah, that turkey will hit with that. The turkey will hit with that. You know what I'm saying? But turkey was always the last thing left, bro. The mac and cheese will be gone. The sweet potatoes will be gone. You know what I mean? The ham, if there was it, gone. You know what I mean? Any other meat that was made that night besides the turkey, gone. You know what I mean? The turkey be the last thing left. It'd be like
Yeah, you'd be having turkey for like days
you
after
making
that.
turkey sandwiches for a minute, just cutting into that dry ass breast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's always the breast left. The legs be
No
gone.
juice.
The wings be gone. You know what I mean? Everything that's tasty be out of here. You know what I mean? So all you got
The
left is
gravy gone.
yeah, gravy scooped out, spooned out. You know what I'm saying? The inside of the turkey been raped. All the stuff has been grabbed up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shit nuts. Nah,
I
and
do
but
just remember watching like the Macy's Day Parade every year.
yeah.
You know, that was something
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
watching on Thanksgiving.
That's another thing too. Similar to
Football.
yeah.
Always watching football with my family on Thanksgiving.
Football was the Thanksgiving is the one day where see because I don't really watch a lot of football and I really didn't even growing up, bro. I watched a lot of the NFL Network and a lot of like back other things, but just the actual games like not a lot. You know what I'm saying? And but for something about Thanksgiving and football just seems like
Yep.
it should be on TV,
I
bro. I don't
remember
know
for
what it
like
is, but
20
they did that
years,
shit.
the Lions played on Thanksgiving every
Lost
year,
20 years
and
in a
they never
row.
lost.
They never lost?
Yeah, I remember watching the game where they lost for the first time on Thanksgiving in 20 years. I was like,
Oh
whoa.
my
I was at my
God.
uncle's house in Virginia, and I was fucking watching that shit on the TV, and they were making a big deal about. I don't know if it was 20 years, but they played on Thanksgiving every year for a long time and never
Yeah.
lost. And then they lost that game, and I was like,
Oh
wow, I
man.
just watched history.
Right?
Like
Funny. And
little 10, 12-year old me, I was like,
Detroit
whoa.
has a Thanksgiving parade. You know, someone asked me if I was gonna go because I live so close to downtown Detroit, but I'm not gonna go. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to get shot. But and you know,
Yo, I'm crying.
and it's also gonna be
It's sad.
probably
It's
gonna be
so
cold.
true though. Like you don't want to go to any kind of like major event nowadays.
Yeah,
Like
two of Charles' headlines this week are yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's been a rough week for some people at some parties and stuff like that. You know what I mean. But yeah, oh, something I went to this week.
Charlie G gets the exclusive. He'd be going out of the pub with his boy over here and be
For
telling him what
real.
the headlines are.
You be hearing the air on the streets, you know what I'm saying? I went to a Friendsgiving for the first time. It was my my girl that was whatever, she was invited to a Friendsgiving and she brought me along, you know what I'm saying? And it was like 20 people in the house. They made like two turkeys. They were both like semi burnt, but still tasted good somehow. You know what I mean? Honestly, the turkey I had this year with the Friendsgiving was honestly some of the best turkey I've had in my life at the things. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? I think he said that he like grilled them first and then put them in the oven. I don't know. He did his damn thing with them turkeys. You know what I'm saying? I still
Shout out to the boy.
yeah, shout out to the boy. You know what I mean? I still have yet to try the world famous deep fried turkey that everyone swears by. You know what I mean? Because I guess no one in my family's been brave enough to set their kitchen on fire to give it a shot. You know what I mean? Or to buy this weirdly shaped device that is literally only for frying turkeys. Like, what the fuck? Because you gotta,
Literally only for frying
because
turkey.
no one has a frying device big enough to fit a fucking Thanksgiving turkey in. So if you're doing it, you bought a turkey fryer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, come on, the
What
thing
are
that
you
you
gonna do? Make like fucking 75 chicken wings? Like no.
exactly
Nobody gets a fryer that big.
like even at the place I worked at a restaurant, like the place, like the thing that they use to drop the fries in, can't you can't put a fucking turkey in that bitch. Like not
Yeah.
for real, and that's a full restaurant. Like nah, you drop the fries, drop onion rings, make do fried chicken in there, a whole turkey, Thanksgiving turkey. Nah, b, nah, b,
No.
we ain't doing that. We ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I still haven't tried that. But yeah, the Friendsgiving, I think that's another like. See, society's breaking down so weirdly, you know what I mean? But we gonna get together regardless, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the nuclear family's gone. People having more baby mamas than ever. So families is really fucked up and falling apart. So yeah, now I feel like Friendsgivings are way more popular than I think 50 years ago, Friendsgiving, like we'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is happening
True.
here?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is
I agree.
happening
I
here? What is a
agree.
Friendsgiving? 50 years ago, Friendsgiving is like literally not a concept. I feel like
50
you
years
know
ago, Friendsgiving was like vagrants gathering.
exactly. You mean the hobos by the fucking fire, you sharing their fucking salt, one pack of Nathans that they all got together. You know what I mean? Like no, that's that. Like Friendsgiving today is like kind of common though. It's like you know what I'm saying like. And I'm not like against it because I see why, like, but like still it's like you gotta know something's wrong here. Something is wrong here, man. You gotta know something's wrong with Friendsgiving, bro. Why y'all not all with y'all fans? What's going on here? That we are dying as a nation with Friendsgiving. Like, come on, my man. There's certain shit, bro. Like we just can't see it. We can't see it. That the death of an empire is done like through culture. They kill themselves from the inside. Y'all having Friendsgiving and no one's being a man and just all right, it's crazy. I'm not against Friendsgiving because it was a good time. You get together, you play little games, you know what I mean? A bunch of young guys, we smoking, we chilling, you know what I mean? Like it's a good time. Like it's we eating good food, you know what I mean? And no one's old and trying to tell people to be quiet or something. Like I don't know. We're all just chilling. It's a good time, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like there's something being lost here. There's something lost here.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm saying?
agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Like is crazy though. This is like an American thing. You know, like, you know how strong families are in like Mexico and
Yeah.
like Europe and shit, like
Yeah.
even places like Puerto Rico and Hawaii that are still like technically a part of the United States. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like it's mostly a thing, first of all, in big cities, and second of all, in this generation, it's just like America sucks, man. I don't know what, we were the greatest country in the world. I don't know what happened.
You know what I was saying to my little sister today. I was trying because she was telling me about something that's like it seems like it's killing me because it seems like everything she be telling me about only she knows. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, no one else is talking about it. I never even heard a blip about it in the real culture. Not even a whiffle, nothing. And when as soon as I tell her that, and she shows me a YouTube video related to it, and it be having 50 million views, 20 million views. One of them had like 200 million views. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't even. The people. I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? And I was just trying to explain to her that like things going viral today aren't even the same as things going viral back in the day. Like I was trying to explain to her what happened to a dude like I told her that like I don't think that y'all kids today are gonna have franchises that are born in y'all shit that last 20 years. Like I don't think y'all gonna have a Power Rangers that like event that started in y'all shit or gonna have a Pokemon, you know what I mean, that'll last that long. You know what I'm saying? Or like a SpongeBob, you know what I'm saying? Or like certain shows that are like have lasted from that's from my generation. The reason why they last because when they came out, like so many of the kids was watching them, like so many, it took over culture more. You know what I mean? And my mother's generation had it even more when they were like literally everyone watching I Love Lucy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally, there's not that many shows. There's not that many TV shows. There isn't Apple Plus and Hulu this and Netflix this and HBO Now and fucking YouTube and then Instagram and TikTok.
I
There's so
can't
many
lie
things to
though,
watch.
when Netflix first came out and everything was just on Netflix, that was so lit.
Yeah,
That was so
because when
lit.
a show came out, or something
Like,
came out, you would watch. Everyone was talking about it. You know what I mean? Like everyone saw it. You know what I mean? You rarely get that today. Like you could be having watching a show that they put 100, $200 million behind on Amazon Prime. Guess what? Who the fuck is really watching shows on Amazon Prime? Like not many. Like I
right.
don't know. Like so like yeah, and who? Hey, that show could have had millions of views, but it's just so hard to really be like really real life viral, like cultural, like my mother tells me when Eddie Murphy Delirious came out and it came out in theaters, like actual theaters. You know what I mean? Like it was like like it was a thing. We went to work the next day or school the next. Everyone was talking about it. People 50 years old, people 30 years old, people 20 years old. The 17-year-olds will talk about it. This was like it was culture. It happened. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone was talking, and there was a lot more shows that did that, like a lot more back then, because there was less options, so everyone was watching more of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I mean, it's good and bad. It's good to have options, but at the same time, it's like nothing will like penetrate like that, and it makes it harder for y'all to have social connections. That's the other thing too, because if you come in and like you could crack a joke about something that you know everyone watched, everyone saw, you know what I mean, that helps you build as opposed to, well, you're into this, well, he's into this, well, this niche little. That's why I end up forming relationships online, because that's the only way I can find groups of people that are also into your weird little niche thing here, that you know, because everyone is just not, because culture is so divided. Like I feel like it's so divided even in things that go viral. You know what I mean? It's real weird. You know what I mean? Like it's just weird. It's like how Drake said, you know, people that are famous today, you got to ask them like what the fuck they do. Like I don't know, like you might have 10 million followers and shit, but like just be some guy on YouTube and no one knows you for real. Like back in the day, if you was famous, you was famous. Like you was famous for real. You know what I'm saying? Like today, you could be like quite lit and have a huge following, and no one really know who you are for real. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to say that to those people because they still got tens of thousands of views. Like I get it, but no one knows. No one knows. No one knows. The last thing I'll say on it, and I said this to my little sister, it was funny because I felt like it was true. One of the last things that really permeated culture fully, that really united the country, like everyone was talking about it when it happened, old people, young people, black people, white people, everyone, was the Trump presidency, man, he really brought everyone together, man. When he would say
Facts.
stuff, everyone was talking about it. You know what I mean? You say
Facts.
what you want, but during that
Yo,
time, we was
honestly,
all like,
bro,
wow. You know
what's
what I mean?
crazy is
Like,
when he was in office, nobody really liked him. You know? That motherfucker stepped down and we got this dude and everybody was like, damn, bro,
he
yo,
wasn't
Trump
that
was a
bad. He
good
wasn't
president.
exactly.
Yo, I'm
Yo,
gonna say this right now, and I might get some hate for it. And at the time, I wasn't the biggest Trump supporter. All right, I really didn't like
I
him at
wasn't
all.
either, but I look
But
back on
now,
his presidency with
looking back
fondness.
at
I
it
don't know
now,
why. I don't know why.
yo, he was one of the best presidents we've ever had.
Yes, he was one of the
Straight
realest. He
up,
really was. He really was.
straight
I'm
up.
sorry. I'll give. I'm gonna
Cause for real, like nobody said it like he did. Yo, when
nah,
he came in
nah.
and he said some shit, he would be like, "We're gonna blow up Iraq, and they're all gonna
Yo,
die,
bro.
and we're the best country in the world." And everybody be like, "Yeah."
Bro, let me tell you something. When he was president, no one in the world was doing shit
No
because they were
way.
scared. You think Russia be
Facts.
invading Ukraine? Trump is crazy. Like, no. Wait.
Trump
We
would have
can't
been
do.
like on a first class flight to go see Putin in person. Like,
Exactly. Like we can't like when he was president, bro, the world was shook low key. Like they
for
didn't know
real.
what to do. There was like, oh, like we got to be on our piece. You don't know
He was one of,
because
if
like yo,
in
you
my
put fan
opinion,
niggas heart for real.
he
For
was
real.
one of the most gangster presidents we've ever
Thank
had,
you. He was.
for
Thank you. He
sure.
really was. He really
When he
was.
walked up in a room, he was like a whale in every room he ever went into.
He was
He
kidding.
still is.
But it was funny watching
But
him
he's
be
also like
president.
a walking meme at
He
the same
is, bro. He's
time.
such a character, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my god! Like he's the best. He's the best. We're so lucky to have. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like you could fall asleep during Obama's presidency, bro. Every week was lit with Trump, bro.
That's a fact.
Every week of his presidency was fucking lit, bro. Every fucking week. You know,
He
he
was
was
always stirring
uh,
shit up.
always, bro. Always. Everything this nigga did. You know what I mean? But I'm mad at the military. I'm mad that they didn't respect him. I'll never forget the video of Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? When he was walking past like these military people to go up to this in this plane, and the whole time walking up there, this motherfucker had some toilet paper like stuck like flailing from his ankle. And bro, you would stop a stranger, bro. If a stranger walked by you and they looked like a cool guy kind of, but they had like that toilet paper, but a coworker, you would stop a bro. That's crazy. I can't have you walking around here literally like a cartoon, like you got toilet paper hanging from your fucking ankle, like walking around like. And this is the president of the United States, and you are military men supposed to be under his command or supposed to be loyal to him, or like all these advisors. You know how many people you had to walk past before you were on in front of cameras, now walking up into with tissue on your ankle, saluting motherfuckers that are saluting you, probably and smirking at the tissue. Like the lack of respect, dog. God damn, bro. I would have been fuming when I saw that shit. I would have been like, "Oh fuck y'all, fuck all of y'all. Y'all ain't on my side. Y'all ain't on my side. Y'all ain't on my side at all. Y'all gonna
Right.
let me walk in front of national cameras with tissue on my ankle, and y'all ain't gonna let a nigga know? You come on now, damn.
That's a yeah.
Y'all
You
want me to
can't
go
be
out
letting the
bad.
motherfucker
Y'all
do
want me
that.
to
Come
go
on
out
now.
bad, huh? Yeah, oh word. All right,
That's simple shit.
I
Simple
see
shit.
I'm on my own out here for real. All right, no doubt, no doubt. It be your own niggas. It be your own niggas. That's crazy. No, I'm worried about nuclear explosions and shit. I can't think of everything. Sometimes you don't feel a little tissue on your foot. All right, I'm thinking about a lot of shit. All right, I'm trying to run the world here. All right, and goddamn, you can't help a nigga out. Like, damn, shit. Like, I can't imagine being that. Like, honestly, if you have that much money, like the way, like how busy I am right now and everything I'm trying to do, I find normal things so annoying, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, the time to do it, like I have the, but I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that I want to almost pay somebody, be able to pay somebody to brush my teeth, pay somebody to give me a shower, pay somebody to do my hair, like all the shit I gotta do. I gotta do this shit. Like I see why kings get bathed now. No, I think no. I think it's just because
That's just pure luxury. You're just trying to do it to save some time and get more shit done.
Get more shit done. I'm just trying to get more shit done. You know what I mean? Because the time, and that's why having a chef, like, I want to learn how to cook. But then I think about it, like, wow, all the times I cooked those great meals, it took me so long, so much time. I was looking up recipes, watching videos of how to do it, getting each ingredient, getting the thing, and preparing each of it right.
I gotta say though, there's like certain things that are just like essential. Like I can cook very good essentials. I can cook a fucking mean steak. I mean, perfect. The diamond marks on the fucking, everything. Like, I'm really good at cooking steak, and I can cook pretty much anything breakfast related. Like,
me too.
Eggs, bacon, French toast, pancakes.
I ain't got the French
sausages,
toast down, but I got the pancakes.
Home fries.
Home fries,
everything
might be sketchy. On
everything.
Home fries. I mean,
so that's what I'm saying is like there are certain things that you really should just know how to cook on your own.
Yeah.
But now you're talking about like some pasta fazool, you know, like I don't know about needing to know all those recipes.
Last pasta fazool. Yeah, nah. What you call it? Last Thanksgiving question, right? Before I throw it to Charles. What is one of your favorite Thanksgiving dishes? Like, this thing has to be made every year, or it's not Thanksgiving. You know,
I'm just gonna I gotta drop the bomb right now. It's just simple. It's got to be stuffing. I need some really good stuffing and some really good gravy. And if we don't have those two things, if I go to a Thanksgiving and there's no gravy, we got problems. I might just not eat. That means I'm just gonna get really drunk and like say fuck this Thanksgiving.
God,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
Just not eat. It's funny.
But so I guess gravy is more essential. But man, stuffing, a good stuffing, and some sweet potatoes. Turkey stuffing, sweet potatoes, gravy. That's me. Anything else, I don't even really care.
Yeah.
But those things right there are just essential.
Me, I feel like because I've never had a Thanksgiving without stuffing. I don't believe ever, not once.
I have, unfortunately,
but I have had a Thanksgiving without turkey once. You know what I mean? But they,
you know what? Now that you mention it, I think I may have as well. I don't really remember when it was. Maybe it was after Sandy. I remember they were giving out turkeys.
But one flavor I will definitely miss. One flavor I'll definitely miss on a Thanksgiving for me has gotta be the sweet potato. If I can't get either like a sweet potato pie, or I can't get what I really want, which is that pan when they cook it in the pan, they put the little mushrooms on. I mean, not marshmallows on top or something like that, or maybe a little brown sugar. Some people do it different, you know what I mean? But
brown sugar,
brown sugar with the yams, with the sweet potato. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting into the yam sweet potato fight. Come on, I'm not getting into that. But you know what I'm saying, man. I want the orange potatoey stuff. All right, I want it.
I want it.
I want it. I need that shit, and preferably, I want to mix that with the mac and cheese, and then get a little turkey, and then just like feel like I'm in heaven for a second. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? But really, though, I love sweet potato around the holiday time.
Like, you know, the thing is, man, Thanksgiving is just supposed to be flavor, baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
You ain't got no flavor. There's something going wrong here. If we got white potatoes and turkey with no gravy,
if there's
and some bread with like unsalted butter, I'm gonna punch you in the
face. I tell you, man. I feel like Thanksgiving is really the time when you really start to, if there's no other time in the year, you really start to examine a woman in your life when on Thanksgiving. Right? You really start to look around like what do I got here? I got like, you know, is my mama gonna shove something up? Is grandma still getting behind the stove? You know what I mean? Do I got a girlfriend that's worth the shit in the kitchen? You know what I mean? Like, or am I gonna have to roll up my sleeves and be Ramsey in this bitch? You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because they had one last day. I'll let it go. Then I'll move. We'll give it to Charles. Let me get my headlines ready. But yeah, man. They was going around asking women like, so are women more known for cooking or are men more known for cooking? And of course, they always say women. Okay, name a famous female chef. name a famous chef. Period. Name a famous chef.
Betty Crocker.
Female. You know what I mean? But that even you good. You good. I don't know if that really count. Like I never seen a Betty
I don't
Crocker.
even know because I hadn't watched any of her shit, but I know she's dead because that shit was trending on Twitter.
Did Martha Stewart cook? Didn't she cook?
Shit, man. Jamie, look that up.
Oh, Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray got to give you.
Okay.
But she's not even a real chef though. She not a real chef though. She never even ran a restaurant like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but all of them, you know what they always say, Gordon Ramsay. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. The point is,
Rachel Ray comes up when you Google famous woman chefs.
Yeah, and she's not a real
Paula
chef.
Deen.
Bacon stuff like but when you think of chefs that have run Michelin star restaurants, like it's gonna be Ramsay, it's gonna be niggas like Salt Bay, it's gonna be niggas like, you know what I'm saying, like. Yep. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know any of these other names,
but the dudes get it in. That's all I had to say. You know what I mean? Dudes, we get it in. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it to Charles. Charles, are you there eating Thanksgiving over there? What you doing over there, Charles? Come in, Charles. Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines, keeping you lads informed as to what's happening in the fucking world, you get me? And I'd like to wish you all the way from England, a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you Americans are stuffing your faces like you always do. What's the difference, anyway? First story up. Reuters reports a Walmart employee killed 6 people and wounded several others before fatally shooting himself in a store in Chesapeake, Virginia. Thoughts and prayers to the families. I would have expected someone in Walmart to fire back, honestly. But, RIP. Associated Press reports a witness to a shooting in Colorado Springs, in a Colorado Springs gay nightclub, says the suspect showed no hesitation when entering Club Q and opening fire. Authorities say 5 people were killed and 17 were injured by the gunfire in the weekend rampage at the club. So yeah, man. Also, yeah. It's a shame, isn't it? Reuters reports a federal judge has blocked New York from restricting carrying guns on private property. Tuesday's ruling by U.S. District Judge John Sinatra in Buffalo struck down a provision in the law that made it a felony for a licensed gun owner to possess a firearm on any private property unless the property owner allowed it with a signed letter or express consent. So, just a bit more liberty in Liberty City. I mean, that sounds good. Sounds good. Last but not least, TMZ reports a childhood staple, a man many would call the face of the Power Rangers franchise. Jason David Frank has died at the age of 49. Reports say he was arguing with his wife a bit before he passed. Currently, the cause of death is apparently suicide. Very sad. Rest in peace, White Ranger. For more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Oh, man. A lot of death in the headlines today. Damn. Well,
man. He usually tries to keep it upbeat.
Yeah, but that's why we got to be thankful for life this Thanksgiving, that we all made it to this Thanksgiving, and
right.
Hopefully we make it to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of headlines there, man. I want to talk about James, the Power Ranger dog, because let me say you something, man. There was a year when my uncle was the White Ranger, and I'm pretty sure I was too. You know what I'm saying? When you think of Power Rangers, at least for me, he's the face that I think of. You know what I mean? It's definitely him. You know what I mean?
I always thought of like Red Ranger.
But he's like the Power Ranger. You know who Tommy is? You know, just Tommy. You know who Tommy is?
I know. I haven't watched Power Rangers in so long, but I watched it so much growing up. Oh my God.
It's Tommy, bro. Tommy's that guy, man. Tommy. Come on. Tommy. Yeah.
I gotta look up. I gotta look him up now. It is sad though, man. Hearing that, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's sad, bro. It's messed up. I wish it wasn't the case. You know what I mean? But apparently, you know what I'm saying? He just I don't know. He just
Oh yeah, wow. I do know that guy.
Yeah, bro. He's like the Power Ranger, bro. He's like the Power Ranger. You know, he's like, I don't know. He's been too many Rangers. He's been the Red Ranger, the White Ranger. He was a Black Ranger when he started off as the Green Ranger. You know what I'm saying? He was in Turbo. He was
Damn,
in
you
all the
seem to
best
know a lot
films.
about this guy. I
Listen,
do see him in the Green Ranger
yeah,
uniform,
bro. I do. I fucks
the
with the
Black
Power
Ranger
Rangers. I did.
here.
You know what I mean? I feel like he did his thing. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
remember this, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers,
yeah, the Mighty
1995.
Morphin Power. Like he was in the movie. He's in the movie. Like the main power. You know, with the guy with the purple goop, the purple shit. Remember that nigga?
I
How could
do
you forget
remember
that
that. I
nigga?
have that on
Exactly,
VHS.
the exactly. He's this time. He's the guy. He's the guy with the goop with the kids eating the goop. The goop. Come on, man. If you don't remember that movie, man, then your childhood is trash, trash. That's what I was trying to tell my little sister. I was like, when Power Rangers was out, man, mad kids watch Power Rangers, bro. It's not like there was some little kids in the corner they watch Power Rangers and no one else did. Like, nah, man, the shit
That
was
was a
was
huge
the shit
thing
was
back in the day.
culturally like, and I was telling her, like, what other show? It was, damn, I can't even remember it. You know what I'm saying? But when they had movies, they movies was in the actual theater. You know what I'm saying? Like right next to whatever was in the theater, like it was in the theater. You know what I'm saying? Like it was there. You know what I'm saying? Like when there's stuff they be watching today be like some web series. I don't know, man, but they got millions of views. Anyway, man, shout out to the Power Rangers dude, man. Shout out to the Power Rangers dude, man. It's sad, man. It's sad, but yeah, suicide. See, I need to get better at like as a person. Need to mature. You know what I'm saying? Because uh my 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 thoughts around suicide are never the best. You know what I mean? I made a joke on my Facebook page, you know what I mean, that I'm gonna share with the people. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have made it's too soon to make the joke, all right. It was just because someone was saying some shit on my shit, you know what I'm saying? So I said, I guess he said it's morphin' time the last time. You know what I mean? If I had to guess the last words, I mean, it's morphin' time would make perfect sense. I mean, it's fucked up to say, but you come on now. But he said that I should make a meme or make a shirt that says that shit. That's hilarious. It's retarded. You know what I mean? But that's why I got to be a comedian later on in life, so I could be allowed to say things. You know what I mean? Because
I think you gotta wait like, a month or two before you make a joke like that though.
but but if a Power Ranger was gonna off himself, it's morphin' time. Gotta be, gotta be the phrase. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, man, moving on to the brand building segment. So, rainy car's been canceled, so my brand is done. You know what I mean? So,
Yo,
this is the last podcast coming out. So, yeah, that's the end of that. So, how's Rainy Days doing? You guys are still alive, right? How you doing with your brand, Colin?
I'm doing all right. I don't know, man. Twitter's going to hell, and Twitter is where my whole platform started. Any day now could just be the last day of Twitter. I wouldn't doubt it. I actually had a dream where Twitter was like deleted. I
It,
woke up and I
more
like
like a
checked my
nightmare.
Twitter.
Sounds more like a nightmare.
I don't know, man. It could be a good thing for the world. There was also a vote to like bring Trump back on Twitter, and it actually won. I'm curious to
Yeah.
see whether or not it actually
There
he
was a
follows
poll.
through with
Andrew
that.
Andrew Tate is back on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Wow.
He so if Andrew Tate is allowed back on Twitter, I don't see why. The real test, even though I probably won't, is Alex Jones. I want to manipulate. That's the real.
Somebody tweeted like let Alex Jones back on Twitter, and it got like a shit ton of likes, and
Yeah.
Elon replied and he said no.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, Alex Jones. He went a little. He's like the most. He went too much. He went too much. Fine, fine. But you let Andrew Tate back on. You let Donald Trump back on. All right, all right, all right. You know, that's like at this point he's like a president giving pardons. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Which is dope. Now you know what? Fine, you're free speech. You're free speech over here. You know what I mean? If Andrew Tate's
I
allowed
love
on
how
Twitter,
on like Trump's last day as a president, he was like, what's the last gift I can give to the world? I'll pardon Kodak Black. Like,
exactly, and Little Wayne too. I'll pardon
this shit
Kodak
is
Black and
fucking
Little Wayne. Yeah,
hilarious,
yeah. The world
bro.
needs Kodak Black. Like, listen, man. Donald Trump is legendary presidency, bro.
Right.
Legendary. You know what I mean? Legendary. Every word that man spoke behind that podium was bars. All right, whether good bars or bad bars, just straight heat. He was giving you straight heat the whole time.
Facts.
All right, that motherfucker kept shooting. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But yeah, so that's what you got. Your rainy days. Listen, man, go click on the links in the description. You know what I mean? I believe I got them in the YouTube description too. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah.
Definitely. I am gonna make wristbands really soon though. I ordered one and it looks really cool. I'll send you a picture of it later.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm gonna put those up on the website soon. Probably just gonna be like $1 or $2. They're not really expensive to make, so maybe I'll just do $5 so actually have some money to donate to National Suicide Helpline, which is actually what everything with Rainy Days is about. It's crazy. This guy killed himself and feels so bad. Like, what the hell? Never would have thought watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that guy would, end up like this. It's really sad.
Unnecessary. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see my screen sharing right now. I just wanted to have you guys check it out. You know what I mean? A little bit.
Oh, now you can. Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's the thing about the screen sharing. Lots of ways I could bring it in. You know what I mean? If I could get into Twitter, you know what I mean? If I could bring them to your Twitter, you know what I mean? I might be able to do that.
You could just type twitter.com/rainyday.
Rainy Day, yeah, man. To let you guys finally see his Twitter on the podcast, because you guys don't get to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be Jamie and talk. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy.
You just click people.
I mean? People. Okay, got you.
I'll be the first one. I should be.
Hey, there he goes. What did I not listen? Go click the follow button. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy Rainy Day on Twitter. You see it here. You see it here first. All right. All right. I'm just glad no porn popped up yet, man. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself. You know what I mean? Go follow Rainy Day. You know what I'm saying? And with
I was gonna say that's something really important about sharing your screens.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you're all set to go before you click that button.
You're on the up and up, all right? Sure you're got no tabs open in the back, nah, me ain't
dot your I's and cross
on.
your T's.
Woo. No, new suggestions might come up like, whoa.
Now you could show people your videos though.
Exact. That's what I was thinking. See, so yeah. So shout out to Rainy Days, man. Me, I'm progressing Charlie G this week right here. I did 400 push-ups on Monday because I had to make up for tomorrow being Thanksgiving, and I want to do so. But so I already did my 800 push-ups for the week, and it's just Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So I did 400 Monday, 200 yesterday, 200 today. You know what I mean? So 400 in a day is a new record. You feel me? For me, at least for me. You know what I mean? So shout out to me hitting 400 push-ups in a day on camera, niggas. You can count them with me now. I'm just playing. Anyway, man. But yeah, man. And yeah, I'm gonna slide through this, man. I'm steady working. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to put out this Thanksgiving episode. I'm gonna work tomorrow morning to put it out on Thanksgiving. Even though I have the episode I had with the guest last week, I'm gonna drop that one still on Saturday, and I'm gonna try to drop this one. Even though I got one more in the tuck that we still did. I got one more in the just me and you that I got. It's just that I've been dropping every Saturday. It's got more podcasts than I got Saturdays. You know what I mean? Now I got more podcasts.
That's good though.
You know what I mean? Good, so I'm a little backed up where we're juggling them. You know what I mean? I just edited the one where we did. You know what I mean? Yes, to drop that one. But I want to get this one out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Thanksgiving. I want to be timely with it. Give people some shit. You know what I'm saying? But with that,
why don't you drop a double? You know what I'm saying? Drop a double.
I might drop a double on their head. You never know. I might just, you know what I'm saying? But I want to give y'all this written Wednesday because y'all get to finally see one of them. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. I hope the audio works out. When I click it, I hope shit work out. I'm gonna check with this one first because I'm gonna get the audio right. Make sure this one blinking. Is it blinking? Check. All right, this beat be doing crazy shit, man. All right. Anyway, man. All right, so here go to Written Wednesday for you guys. Please enjoy. You know what I mean? This most recent Written Wednesday. Man, what I gotta do for these motherfuckers, man? I've been at this shit a year already. All right? I heard that nigga, lost, that nigga drinking 21 shit. It was all right. But I got shit more John Blaze than that. I got shit more John Blaze than that. And they're not recognizing. They're really not recognizing. You know what I mean? I don't put in enough work. You know, I'm about to say, fuck this shit. You Listen, bro. Better keep grinding, nigga, cause you know this ain't enough. You got no right to be mad, nigga, you ain't do enough. Audio quality trash and your swag really suck. Written Wednesday night in 4K, then you ain't do enough. Ain't promoting this or for dinner, you ain't do enough. Only out of 4 years, how could you think about giving up? You don't know how many years these niggas grind for they blow up. All them nights are open mics, throwing parties, showing love. Saving up for a month just to blow it at a club. Nigga, why you in a rush? Nigga, you ain't do enough. Just stay silent and consistent. You'll gain the people trust. Trust the process, young blood. Look, you ain't do enough. Keep on grinding in this bitch and show them that you really tough. Listen, just cause you ain't up don't mean you ain't good enough. It just mean you lost focus and was lazy as fuck. Ain't nobody else to blame, nigga, you ain't do enough. Stop complaining like a bitch, bro, it's time to boss up. Put that lean out and put some fucking water in that cup. Put the baconator down and do 200 push-ups. Stop looking for these hoes, you need to look a job up. Do your prayers in the morning like you waking God up. I know this day gonna be crazy, so come through and guide us. Dancing in between the problems, you know where to find us. All it take is hard work, don't be worried about some luck. What you know about the odds, nigga, you ain't do enough. There's some hands you gotta shake, and some shoulders gotta rub. Get your ass up out the crib, nigga, you ain't do enough. Get the shit before you ready, everyone gon' set you up. If you don't know how to shoot, then you dead when they pull up. Get your ass back in the range, nigga, you ain't do enough. Don't anticipate the shot, can't be flit you when you bust. Gotta get used to shooting, nigga, you ain't do enough. Man, these hoes barely cook, and they mad when they clean up. She don't wanna work out, so she looks sloppy as fuck. You thought she would be easy, so you tried to hit her up. And she told you it's a dub, nigga, you ain't do enough. What's next? A single mom with a club shot up. Baby girl just tired, and them bills keep coming up. Might have to let her rest before you try to turn up. Shorty might just let you fuck if the kid don't interrupt. But you ain't help her on the first, nigga, you ain't do enough. Just keep working, lil nigga, yeah, the road real tough. When you tryna help the people, man, you'll never do enough. Always people left hungry, spirits you ain't lift up. But you gotta keep trying, deep inside you know you must. Even though in the end, man, you'll never do enough. Never? You'll never do enough. Even though in the end, man, you'll never do enough. Yeah. Charlie. Yeah, that's the most recent Wednesday. Hopefully the audio got through and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm still working on mixing stuff in, you know what I'm saying? And you know, my little production hat, you know what I'm saying, trying to make shit clap around here, you know. But with that, moving on, you know what I mean? I had something else I wanted to react to. Now, look, I haven't seen the Wakanda movie myself, you know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of these propaganda things popping up in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see what they be trying to do and shit, little narratives they be trying to get off in these movies, you know what I'm saying? And I want to just have this video right here. We can react to this sister right here, you know what I'm saying? Because she gave a review. Now, mind you, TikTok, after it got like 100K views, like this shit she put on because it's a TikTok thing she did. It what you call it? They took it down and said like, I don't know, violation or something. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, I don't know what she violated on it. Really, you're just not allowed to say anything that's pro man on TikTok. But it's okay. It's okay. But anyway, just see what she's saying real quick about this movie. It's not no spoilers really. Like there's not no spoilers. Like to me, like she ain't saying nothing really about the movie, but yeah, let's see what she's saying. Get past this nigga. It's like a night show.
The right decision by not going to support this new Wakanda Forever.
No, I'm gonna mute up.
I've seen Wakanda Forever, and I'm pissed. I am pissed because if pushing an agenda was a movie, this would be in the forefront of that. This was Woman King on steroids. If you think that I'm gonna believe 100-pound black woman soaking wet is just an almighty warrior and can just body dudes like it's no tomorrow, come on. Like instead of Wakanda, it should have been called Where Are the Men? Because they was not there, they were not present, and the ones that was there was weak. But all the women that was in the movie was just brolic, built, strong Hercules. What is this saying to us? Perpetuating the idea of the strong black woman and a subservient black effeminate man. I just think it's disgusting. I'm completely upset by the movie. And man, if this Kyrie Irving didn't teach me anything, it's when you put your life career in the hands of other people that don't look like you, then they can make you do whatever they want you to do. And this movie does not represent what African culture is. It doesn't represent what our culture needs to be. So, nah, I'm good on Wakanda. Where all the men.
That's hilarious. You know what I mean? I seen another video, some shit that was talking about how they did the same shit to Thor low key. It's like when the first Thor movie dropped, he was a king leading his people. You know what I mean? And then by the time you've seen the last Thor, Shorty taking over the Thor shit, he could barely fly. He's an idiot. He's bumping into walls and shit. Like, what the fuck? They took Thor and made him fat, destroyed him. They fucked him up. And then they take this dude. Like, how do you feel about it, man? What you think, man?
I mean, I didn't see it, but from what she's saying, if that's how, a woman feels about it, I'm sure there's quite a lot of things going on in that movie that don't make sense to reality.
I never saw that Woman King movie either, but just the name of it, just don't it sound dumb? Woman King, like don't that sound
kind of silly?
Don't that
isn't it supposed to be like Woman Queen?
Yeah, no, Woman King, yeah, because being queen ain't good enough. That's the whole point. That's the whole problem. That's the whole problem. Yeah. You see, that's what they telling you. You know, like Woman King. You got to be a woman king because being queen ain't good enough. What the fuck? Now you can't even be a queen. Nope, you got to be a woman king. Jesus Christ, I don't have a penis. I'm sorry. Like tell the government. Women need to just tell the government. Listen, I just don't have a dick. I'm sorry. I don't know why you want me to be a woman king. What the fuck do you want from me, dog?
You know what's crazy is like how a whole giant group of people got together and all agreed on that movie and made that movie and filmed it and acted it and directed it and released it to the public.
Like I haven't even seen it, but the Woman King I'm about to see was like what she was talking about, like fucking some women overpowering mad.
Do you plan on seeing this Wakanda movie?
I kind of did until I heard that, and because also I ain't gonna lie, outside of that perspective, I heard it was a great movie. Most people say it's a good movie. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know if I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll explain it because you do get the Black Panther powers. It does give you some powers of spirit with it, like how they explained it in the first movie, kinda. So like maybe she a little stronger than the average shorty. You know what I mean? With the and then she got the suit on too.
She said 100 pounds soaking wet, and she's whooping men's ass.
I mean, I had to deal with seeing that with fucking Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow. I got to believe that she could just jump up on niggas and just put them in a little headlock with her little legs and just punch him like she could just do that. I mean,
Catwoman's been around a long time, so is Wonder Woman. So that's like something we haven't seen before.
Wonder Woman's badass. The Wonder Woman movies, especially the first one, she's badass. That bitch is a problem. First off, she a stallion. She a big lady. All right. She might fuck me up low key if she gets some training good. You know what I mean? She a big lady. She just gonna jab the shit out of me. She a big girl. Big girl. Like at least looking at how she look on camera, it look like she got like nice long legs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like long, big lady. And then if she
I ain't trying to get stuck between those legs.
Nah, bro. And then if she actually had Wonder Woman powers, like the way how they had, you should have seen like the one for the first Wonder Woman movie was lit. I ain't gonna hold it was lit. You know what I'm saying? But she's Wonder Woman. She has actual superpowers though. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Panther, you just like a nigga with some spiritual anointings and a really good suit. You know what I'm saying? Like you basically it's like a female Iron Man. Like I could accept that though if they having a suit doing mad like work for the shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like all right, but it's not like you just beating people up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Not everyone's in a suit in Wakanda. Like they got other little shorties with spears and shit running around like juking people. Like they got a whole little female fighting force. I know they got in there. Like you know what I mean? Like as if there's been like a female conquerors of like it's not happening. Like y'all just don't do that. Like why that's why Woman King. I'm like, what is happening here? You know what I mean? Like man, like it's crazy. I got to see what it's about. You know what I mean? But have you noticed that Thor has been kind of turned into an idiot? Have you watched any of the Marvel movies?
No, I haven't. My buddy Brandon, though, his girl is like so into it.
Yeah,
she's like obsessed with all those movies. We were talking about it for quite a while. She tried to get me into like watching them. I had them over for like 2 nights. Like they came and visited, but yeah, and we watched a couple of them. we had a huge argument over Superman. I think Superman is like the greatest superhero. You know, he's like an icon.
Yeah.
He's like the, when you say superhero, who do you think of? Superman. You know, it's kind of like the go-to. He's been around since like the 50s.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I like them. I think Iron Man was probably my favorite movie though.
Yeah, Iron
out
Man
of
is
all
one of the
of
best. I agree. Like he made
because it's like to me, like this is how I feel about superheroes. I'm like, you know how I don't like magical powers very much and all that stuff. And Iron Man is kind of realistic. You know, I could see somebody, and he's like this rich guy and got all his money, and then he just decides like I'm gonna be fucking Iron Man, like
Playboy Tony Stark. Know what I mean?
Right. Matter of fact, I might have to go watch Iron Man now.
Yeah, nah, it's a great movie.
I might watch that tonight. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna look that up.
Whoa, nigga muted himself. That's crazy. But yeah, the other thing is that last story out, I feel like there's been a major smear campaign against Kanye. And it was started by Kanye smearing himself by being a retard. And then like now they're trying to cancel him and just double down. And they're trying to just like murk Kanye out. Like they're trying to just meh. They want him to just like, I don't know, just go to sleep forever and then wake up 85 years old and drop one more album and then just end it, you know what I mean? But that's what they want from Kanye, I feel like. But yeah, this because for some reason I'm trying to figure out why would this story drop? Like, there's a story that's been all over my social media. According to TMZ, Kanye allegedly showed Kim Kardashian nudes to the Yeezy staff. Like, that's such a random story to come out to me that I just feel like that's like a leak that's like
TMZ is like the worst source of news.
But multiple sources. I just said TMZ, but like multiple sources reported that like, oh yeah, he showed new. Like, all right, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up. Like
any news corporation that shares stuff like that, that's like discredit to me. I don't really want to listen to anybody talk about nonsense like that.
Exactly. Like
that's like personal hearsay. Like who cares about that nonsense, you know?
You only care about it if you're deeply invested in destroying his reputation. Why would you waste your time to report that? So someone saw some news, something like that. Like why is that newsworthy?
Another thing,
why is that newsworthy?
Trump was probably in the news more than any other president in the history of the United States.
Yeah, and he was the most source for entertainment. Comedians loved them. News like the news outlet loved them because their news thing went up like 30%. Whereas they was making money hand over fist during the Trump presidency because everyone was watching what he was saying. It was the best, man. Every show had skits to make off of him and jokes, and you'd make memes, and the internet was live. It was fun. It was like when Tekashi 6ix9ine was first on the internet, except even more. You know what I mean? Because when Tekashi first, it was a fun time. You had to be there, man. I wasn't there really like that because that was before I launched my brand. So that was before, like, I didn't even have an Instagram. But during that time, but even then, I saw him like the thing that when Tekashi 6ix9ine was first popping off, like before he snitched, before he got he was first running around doing shit in Chicago and fucking around talking. It was a fun time. He was like, wow, let's see if this nigga gets shot this week. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it was a great time. You know what I mean? And now, we got that Donald Trump. It was even better. Donald Trump was like, what crazy shit is this motherfucker gonna say this week? You know what I mean? He gonna tell us about the aliens next week. Watch. Donald Trump real. Donald Trump real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Like Donald Trump, man, his presidency, man, is underrated.
And he was fearless. Like
fearless, bro. He set every sector on fire. Like the people that made weapons, they're like, I don't know, he might send us to war. We're gonna make more weapons. The people that were in business, he was like, well, we're cutting trade deals, doing this. Like every sector of the world was like, this nigga's president. Like even hip hop was like, he pardoned the niggas. What's going on here? Like literally,
gas was cheap as fuck.
Gas was cheap as fuck. Like he was giving out stimulus checks on his shit. I'm just saying, niggas was getting all type of like. Niggas was coming up under Trump. He was like, Biden's presidency has put me in the poorhouse, bro. But under Trump, under Trump, a nigga was living out here. Nigga was living.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Shit. I broke my neck under Trump, though. That wasn't good. That Trump presidency broke my neck, you know? But yeah, nah. Honestly, that might have been.
Listen, man, he did some things that were wrong. We can't talk about him like he's Jesus, but even Jesus sinned. All right.
Yeah, nah, man. Jesus was on bullshit. That's why you don't see Jesus.
Oh my God, canceled.
Nah. Nah, I always thought it was suspicious about how he was born in a manger. And then ... Now he's 33 years old. Now he's the leader of the... No. I heard him.
What about all that in between?
What between the miracle birth and him being 33 years old? That's a lot of time. As a matter of fact, that's when
I'm
most
still in
of
the middle of that time.
Exactly. That's when most of the fuck shit happened. I'm still fucking exactly. Like y'all left out all of this, but y'all would have waited till 33 to start my book, huh? Nah, y'all ain't gonna.
That's like, kind of when people have like epiphanies, you know? Like he probably really fucked shit up for a couple of years. Like,
exactly.
There weren't no cameras back then. Wasn't no police, you know?
I heard there's a loss. I heard in the Dead Sea Scrolls, whatever, they say that there are books in the Bible that were omitted, that were meant to be in the Bible, that King James or whatever later editor took out, but they later found these scrolls, and one of the books tells one of the tales of Jesus between that time, and tells a story of Jesus falling in love with some girl, apparently, liking a girl. Why is Jesus liking a girl so bad? You know what I mean? Like, wow, you had to leave that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like I said, some fuck shit happened. Something happened between birth and 33, and y'all don't want me to know. Just because niggas got social media and camera today, you get to know what happened between me being born in 33.
Do you think they put him on the cross just because he was Jesus? Or did he do something?
You never know, man. Some of the things depict him as being a handsome man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the other people that they were putting on the cross, weren't they bad people? You know?
Yeah.
Why are you being killed with bad people? I don't know. It's kind of. This is the thing, though. Look, man, I'm not saying I'm not a believer in God or Christ or not a Christian. I go to church sometimes, you know. But I have questions, and that's got me like almost. I haven't been kicked out of church, but I get some looks, you know. Like I just have questions about my faith. All right, I want to know why is it so bad for me to ask a question?
You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
Right.
To ask
this is
questions.
The word of the Lord.
And
you're supposed to
just accept it.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know why, but why
can't I question? I have questions. That's my problem. And that's why I don't like. I believe in God, to be honest with you. Although there was 2 years, if you would have asked me, I'd said I was atheist. But I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Now at this point, you know what I'm saying. But I don't necessarily believe in the God depicted in the Christian Bible. You know, I believe my God will be bigger than that God that's depicted in that Bible. You know what I mean? But you know,
somebody's keeping us all together.
Someone's keeping us all together. You know what I'm saying?
Otherwise, we would have all killed each other by now.
Exactly. But
every country's got nukes. Why wouldn't we all just nuke each other?
I don't want to. Yeah, for Jesus. We got to get to the stars. We got to get to the stars. We got to get to the heavens. You know what I'm saying? But with that, listen, man, we could have been here all day, but it's a holiday, okay? And I appreciate you coming through, Colin. I really do. I wish you many, many, many Thanksgivings. So 40 Thanksgivings from now, what do you want to say to the Colin around that dinner table?
If you don't got stuffing, I'm out of here.
That's what it is. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
But shit, man, stay thankful because tomorrow isn't promised. Your next breath isn't promised. Yeah. You know, you never really know. So just be thankful for whatever you have, and you know, family is really important.
I agree, man. Shout out to old ass Colin, man. Yeah, man. Old Charlie G. Listen, I hope that you have your house, and then therefore you've gotten to host a few Thanksgivings of your own. You know what I mean? I hope you didn't set the place on fire trying to cook. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you
still watch Ratatouille.
Still watch Ratatouille, you know what I'm saying? You can watch it in 12K or whatever definition they got at that point, you old ass man. You can watch the remastered Ratatouille, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I hope you still trying to be a good influence and still doing push-ups, all right, you old ass motherfucker. Get up there with your shaky arm, do these push-ups, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Colin, I appreciate you coming through, you know what I mean? Shout out to you coming through.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving,
happy holidays.
Everybody. Happy holidays. Eat some turkey on me, all right? And with that,
enjoy some time with your family and friends.
Yeah, man, pet the cat, pet the dog, okay? All right. Listen, man, there's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening. All right.